Imagine waking up in the dead of night to the roar of tanks emerging from the jungle. And you, with a team barely 100 strong, stand against a flood of steel and fire. This is where the legend of Lang Vei was born. In the darkness of February 1968, nestled in the jungle hills near the Laotian border, stood a handful of men. A team of U.S. Special Forces, backed by Montagnard tribesmen, holding a remote outpost named Lang Vei, a small post, but the fiery gate to the legendary case and base. Suddenly, the ground trembles, the horizon shakes. Not the footsteps of infantry, but the thunderous roar of Soviet T-5 tanks bursting through the jungle the first time these steel beasts were unleashed against American troops in the Vietnam War. Armed to the teeth, they launched their shells at the fragile defenses, turning the night into a blazing inferno. But what they didn't count on was the will of men unafraid to die. The Special Forces soldiers, with light arms, crawled beneath the tanks, fought with grenades, and turned every inch of earth into a deadly trap. The battle was fierce, fiery, savage. But it was also human. It was steel versus soul, technology versus raw determination. You'd see one, bleeding, still firing. Another, destroying a tank with a single grenade pin. Screams, fire, explosions shaking the hills, and still they held the line. For hours, they fought without sleep, without retreat, only one mission: hold the ground or die trying. Yes, in the end, the outpost fell. Lang Vei was overrun. But history never forgot that night. Never forgot how a few brave men stood their ground and halted an army 10 times their size. This wasn't a story of defeat, it was a story of glory. Lang Vei was not just an outpost. It was a moment when history screamed, "Courage needs no numbers, it only needs men."